How do I determine whether an array contains a particular value in Java? This follows the same teaching style as your earlier Java and Spring Boot topics. Introduction. Arrays are one of the most fundamental data structures in Java. A very common programming task is check whether an array contains a specific value. For example, does an array contain admin? Does a number array contain 10? Is a user ID present? Does a list of values include a specific item? This is a basic but extremely important Java concept. This topic helps learners understand different ways to check array values, primitive versus object arrays, performance considerations, modern Java approaches, best practices. This is one of the most common beginner Java interview and coding questions. What does array contains value mean? It means checking whether at least one element in the array matches a target value. Example: 10, 20, 30. Check. Does array contain 20? Answer: yes. Method 1. Using a loop. Most common. Example: int numbers equals 10, 20, 30, 40. Boolean found equals false. 4. Int n. Numbers. If n equals 20, found equals true. Break. System out println found. Output true. How it works. Iterate through array. Compare each element. Stop if match found. Example concept. Check one by one means match found, means stop searching. Why this is important. Works for all Java versions, primitive arrays, object arrays. Method 2. Using Arrays.asList, object arrays only. Example: string m names equals John, Mike, Sarah. Boolean found equals Arrays.asList names contains Mike. System out println found. Output true. Important limitation. Does not work properly for primitive arrays. Example: int add nums equals 1, 2, 3. Arrays.asList nums contains 2. Primitive array becomes list int add instead of list integer. Method 3. Using Java streams, Java 8+. Primitive array example: int n numbers equals 10, 20, 30. Boolean found equals arrays stream numbers, anyMatch n equals 20. System.out.println found. Output true. Object array example string names equals John, Sarah. Boolean found equals arrays stream names, anyMatch name I equals Sarah. Convert array means stream, means search condition. Method 4. Binary search, sorted arrays only. Example: int apple n numbers equals 10, 20, 30, 40. Int index equals arrays.binary search numbers 20. Boolean found equals index equals 0. Why faster? Binary search uses O log n instead of O n. Important requirement. Array must be sorted. Method 5. Convert to set, efficient for many searches. Example: set integer, set equals new hash set. For int n numbers, set.add n. Boolean found equals set.contains 20. Why useful? If performing many lookups. Contains means O1. Example concept. Convert once means fast repeated searches. String comparison. Important note. Wrong if name equals John. Correct if name equals John. Compares references. Equals compares values. Null safety example. Safe comparison John. Dot equals name. Avoids. Null pointer exception example with object class user. String name contains check. Need proper equals and hashcode implementation. Example concept. Object comparison depends on equality rules. Time complexity comparison. Method complexity, loop, on. Stream, on. Binary search, o log n. Hash set, o1. Average real-world use cases. Checking roles/permissions. Validating IDs. Filtering values. Duplicate detection. Configuration lookup. Common beginner mistakes. 1. Using XX for strings. Incorrect comparison. 2. Using Arrays.asList with primitive arrays does not behave as expected. 3. Forgetting array must be sorted for binary search. Leads to incorrect results. 4. Not breaking early in loops. Unnecessary iterations. 5. Ignoring performance for repeated lookups. Set may be better. Best practice. Best practices include: use loop for simple cases, use streams for readable modern code, use binary search for sorted arrays, use set for repeated lookups, use dot equals for objects. Example concept. Choose method based on use case and performance needs. Advantages of understanding this: better algorithm understanding, cleaner code, improved performance, fewer comparison bugs, stronger Java fundamentals. Challenges: primitive versus object arrays, equality comparisons, performance trade-offs, choosing correct approach, concepts learned in this topic. Check. How to check array values: loop-based searching, stream searching, binary search optimization, object comparison rules, performance differences. Simple definition: array contains check. The process of determining whether an array includes a specific value. Final summary: there are multiple ways to check whether an array contains a value in Java. Simple loop. For.f. Object arrays. Arrays.asList array contains value. Arrays.stream array anyMatch. Comma. Sorted arrays. Arrays.binary search ind. Key idea: different approaches have different performance and use case advantages. Once you understand this, array searching in Java becomes much easier and more efficient.